Yes. Badger Hole.
Yeah. And that was a nickname for his house where he lived, and he wrote stories.
Is that the name of the guy called Badger?
Badger Clark is his name. And they nicknamed his home the Badger Hole. Good nickname.
Okay.
And that's just the memorial sign, because of course he's gone now. This is just a little house that there's a cabin lease. When it gets done, all these have to come out. It was 100 years, 100-year cabin leases, and they're almost done. And this is the Badger Hole, and it's open today, so I can take you up.
Okay.
But there was the original house way over there. He lived there a short time before he built the next house we're going to. But that's the where he first lived. And then while he lived here and wrote stories and poems, then he started building this place. It's up on the hill. You'll get a better look.
Okay. He built it himself, the house?
And then I've done work on helping restore this.
Okay.
I did a lot of fix the rocks with. I love working with my hands, laying rocks. But years ago, we did the youth camp boys. We did lots of repair work with this.
Okay.
That's the sign of the trail system. I'll explain it a little bit to you. It's a Centennial Trail. It's a long trail. It's about 110 miles also. It starts at Bear Butte, and it goes all the way to Handrail. There's a nice walk path that goes around.
Okay, yeah.
He used to sit out here in his own benches and write stories.
Uh-huh.
Because that's what he was, a story writer. That's what they call a laureate.
Badger Hole. Why did he say hole?
It's a nickname for a house. See, badgers are an animal.
Oh, badger is an animal.
And he was nicknamed. I don't know how you can. If you want, I can take a picture of you two.
Yeah.
Or let's wait. Maybe I can take one down further. Sue Johnson works here.
One of the many volunteers of the park.
Uh-huh.
But if you come in, she'll give you a tour.
Sure.
Okay. Wow, it really look homey.
Yeah.
Well,
His home.
he built it. He got permission from the park in 1927 to build the first cabin, which is that little one up the path and around to the
You
left.
got some video of that.
Which used to be actually right in front of this bench down here. But when he sold that little cabin, they moved it back and added a room, because that's a 2-room cabin now. It was 1 room. When he got there, he had 2 chairs, a bed, and 700 books.
Oh, good.
He likes books, obviously. His name was Charles Badger Clark, and that Badger was a family name, but he preferred to be called Badger instead of Charles.
Okay.
So he took the name Charles Badger, or Badger Clark. His dad was a Methodist minister, and they moved a lot. His most famous is the Cowboy Prayer. Would you like to hear the recording of the Cowboy Prayer, or would you rather not? Would you rather just look?
Is it long?
It's fairly long. Okay.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, sure. A lot of people don't want to. This is he had a lot of company. He never was married. He was engaged to the same lady, Helen, 3 different times, but they never.
Oh, this is the room.
So this was a guest bedroom. He had lots of company.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For me, I rather stay with a small home like this one, small.
Yes.
Very easy to clean.
Yes, very small. But he had no electricity and no running water.
It's good, yeah.
So.
You see the old paper?
Yeah.
That's when the Coolidges were here.
Yeah.
We'll
What's 19 what?
talk more about that when we go down.
1927.
Your favorite trains too. One of his favorites.
Yeah, 1927. Yeah. Oh, I love
Ellion and I
steam train.
became friends over the internet.
Oh.
And he loves aviation too. He bought my helicopter.
Oh.
And we just boxed it up and we're shipping it to the Philippines.
Oh, how about
yesterday.
that? Oh, cool. So, well, we're glad you're here.
There's that train. He loves trains. That's one of my favorite looking.
I love old steam train. You can it's like a mechanical works. You can see the machine.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be quiet now so she can keep showing you. We got so much to get into such a little time.
Yeah. Well, you come and look at his kitchen.
Oh.
Kitchen.
Look at his typewriter. That's where he wrote.
Yeah.
He did a lot of writing. He was very famous traveling
Wow.
across the United States. But
It's
he
an
also
old
did
kitchen.
a lot of kitchen cooking. He learned to cook. This is in Arizona, the state of Arizona, and he was there for 4 years. And he learned to cook there. The rancher's wife taught him how to cook, and he really liked to cook. All of his.
I guess it's more than 100 years old.
I would assume.
1930, 1937. Yeah. Oh, old photograph.
Right, an old photograph.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is another room.
This is his bedroom.
Okay.
And his boots. See his boots here?
Wow, lots of boots.
Yes, he liked boots.
Yeah, they were tall. They made them tall because for snake bites.
Yes,
It's one of
to
the reasons they
protect
made
the
such tall
snake bite.
We had a lot of fun. We did a lot of work with the youth camp kids. I spent a lot of time remodeling some of this,
Oh, is that right?
restoration.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
This year's 30 years I've been working here.
Is that right? My gosh.
Yeah, Craig, they give him his award a little bit early. He actually was out later.
Oh.
Craig, Reed, Roger, and myself. All about the same time.
That's terrific.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at their old water jug.
Yeah.
Old water jug.
Right, yeah.
It's a modern day Coleman.
Yeah, that's right.
Modern day Coleman.
Galvanized. Yeah. See the old dishes?
Everything is
Yeah, snowshoes. See, the snow used to get deep here. You had to
Yeah.
wear
Snowshoes.
He did not have a car or a horse, so he walked. So he needed snowshoes.
Badger is a famous writer.
Yes, he
Look at
wrote
this.
poetry and short stories. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's an interesting bread box.
Yes, it is.
What's that? It's a refrigerator?
Bread box for bread.
Okay. Okay.
And they put, storage
To avoid the rats getting in.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
rodents.
Made of metal.
And then sometimes it also helped probably a little bit with keeping the air off to make it last longer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have no bags. Most of them sealed pretty tight.
Yes.
I remember the ones we used them at home for a while when I was
too.
young. And you had to pop the lid off. You hear the vacuum almost.
Exactly. They didn't mold as much.
Yeah.
but they
So
were
this
molded.
Yeah.
Badger. Yeah.
Quite the guy. Quite the guy. Yeah.
Are you enjoying your stay in the park?
Yes.
Good.
It's so much to see.
I know.
I guess 1 week's not enough. Yeah. So much to see. I get the information overload. I have already. This is my fourth tape already.
Oh my
Fourth
goodness.
tape.
Wow.
That's why it's nice to have video because you can help remind yourself.
Yeah.
But look at aren't the cute? The curtains are so interesting. Just
They're very old. It's called oilcloth that they used to use.
Really?
yeah. Just touch it very gently.
Plastic.
Yeah. Oilcloth. It just.
Yep.
Yeah. I remember on the farm we had curtains
We
like
did
that.
too. We did too. And those are his spices and his sugar
Oh.
and his flour and everything is
Yeah, I remember this flower. Very,
baking powder.
yeah, when I was still a kid, I remember this flower.
Yeah.
I guess this is more than 30 or 40 years old.
They still have that. They sell
Yeah,
that
they
at
still have
7-Eleven.
one.
You like playing the guitar?
1927 ba?
I see the article 1927. Look, they still have what's a meat grinder.
Getting a kick out of it. He's enjoying that kitchen.
That's great.
A lot of stuff. He said they still use a lot of hand tools and everything. They got the labor forces.
Oh,
So when we were doing the trading,
Open
Yeah, there's an oven. What's this?